Hey guys, Brickett here and welcome back to another mini build, a weekly series where I dive into a set that is under the price of £20. This week I'm taking a look at the City Safari Off-Roader, a LEGO city set that contains 2 animals and 2 minifigures, as well as an awesome looking Jeep. So, is it any good? Well, let's find out. Okay, so quickly taking a look at the box, you can see that it's massive safari Jeep in the main bit. You've got the 2 minifigures here, one in the tree, and one kind of just on the safari having a look with binoculars and a cup of coffee. You've got a new parrot, which I have seen to be collecting these parrots for some reason, and you get this really nice big cougar or big cat, which is quite nice to get in this set as well for the price. Very, very cool. On the back, it just shows that now the bloke is on the back, and he's got this really nice vest that I want to take a look at, because actually he's got really nice printing underneath the tree as well, which is pretty cool. It looks like you can also put the parrot in if you want, but that just looks a little bit wrong in my opinion. The lady also has the photography face as well, the other side, which is pretty cool. So she might actually be considered more the photographer than the actual guy, which is quite interesting. Have to see what his other face is. Parrot, the cougar again, and then this kind of shows that it's kind of the standard opening up the box. So let's open it up. Okay, so really interestingly, you have the two bags labelled. You have the cat is in his own cellophane bag, which is really interesting because the baby Triceratops I had in the Jurassic World was just on its own in the bag, so that's pretty cool. Got quite a few stickers, but sad that these aren't prints and the stickers, but I kind of forgive it. To be honest, that means if I want to turn it into a normal Land Rover looking vehicle, I could just remove these stickers, so kind of cool. And they are also not clear, they're actually white, which is nice. I like that. Prefer these stickers. And then obviously you get the instruction booklet, pretty standard. So I'll do a 2-minute time lapse and then we'll get into the review. Okay, so here's the set fully built. Here's the kind of Land Rover looking safari Jeep. We have the lady that looks like she's supposed to be like scoping out the place with her binoculars and a nice cup of coffee. We've got the guy in the built tree, which is pretty cool, taking a picture of a cougar, which I think is really, really nice. I really do like this build. So let's get on with the minifigures first, and I'm going to start with this built kind of cougar looking character. Now this is really, really cool. I do like this. And actually I hadn't realized that these back legs here actually move. So that means that you can actually put the cougar in some weird poses. It can look like he's even dancing, which is pretty nice. I do quite like him. He's got nice printed eyes and nose. I believe that's a dual mold, I think. Maybe, no, it's painted on the whiteness of his face. Other than that, not really much detail, no extra painting, but I don't think it really needs it. So I do think this is quite a nice added collection. One thing that would have been nice is maybe some side printing, but I'm sure they'll use this mold for other characters. Maybe like lionesses or tigers or something where they might put some extra printing on. But overall, pretty cool. Nice to have in this set. We also get a parrot as well. This is the exact same parrot colouring that is on Barracuda Bay. These are kind of hit and miss whether you get one that's good or not. Obviously this side has loads of weird mold injections because they obviously put it into like green, blue and yellow, whereas this side looks a lot better in my opinion. But there is that. Now this guy is so big that I can't show you the whole minifigure, so I'll just show you how it is like that, and then I'll put him on the minifig stand so you can get a better look at his printing. Okay, so here he is with the tree on his head. Pretty cool build, I do really like that. I do really like this tree bit. This is actually the reason I bought this set, and now I'm really glad that I got it because I do like the Jeep as well. There he is in his little tree setup. Now actually you can take that tree off, and it has a really nice vest underneath with all these pockets. This could look like a fishing vest, or obviously like a safari vest, which is how it is on here. It's also got nice printing on the back, and as you can see, he also has a different face, which is him being super scared if the cougar's kind of going to come and get him or something. But also, the set does the classic of coming with a hairpiece as well now, which I really like that they're doing this. So he's got a nice brown hairpiece as well, so if you're not putting him in the tree, he does have a cool hairpiece, which I think is a really nice addition. So I'm going to show you how that looks with his other face. Now, quite interestingly, look, you can actually see his mouth underneath that because he's got a very wide mouth, which is a little bit weird, but I accept it. And there we go, that's what it looks like with his normal face. Now, interestingly, he is the one that comes with the camera accessory, which is actually just a one rounded stud with a clear kind of stud on top to make this kind of long zoom looking lens, which is pretty cool, just on the standard camera. But he doesn't have the camera facial expression. That's actually on the girl that we'll get to in a second, which is quite interesting. Showing you the actual tree whilst we're here. This actually is a built section, so if I take off this rounded 2x2 tile, you'll actually see that it's just a corner tile in green and one of the leaf pieces that clips it together. Other than that, it's just pretty much very basic underneath the tree. But I do really like this piece. I think this is absolutely great. And it does show you on the back that you can turn it upside down if you wanted to and kind of plop the parrot in. I think you might need to put pieces in there because he'll just literally fall down, so it's a bit of a weird... Don't know why they would advertise that because it just, to me, just doesn't look right at all. So here is the second minifigure. Now she's really cool. I like her as well. Really nice printing on these characters with back printing as well as front printing. The legs don't have any printing on either, but I don't really mind that, to be honest. I would have liked some arm printing. Obviously, everyone likes that, but I don't think it's really needed with these characters. This red hat with the hair combination is really nice to see. I don't think I've seen it in this color before. Let me know if you know any other sets that that's in, but it's really cool. She has the classic red mug and some binoculars here. And what's very interesting with her character is her other facial expression is actually her with one eye closed. Which is quite interesting because that's what you use for the camera pose. So it's very strange that she isn't built with the camera in the set, but she actually has the camera face. So I'll show you how that works. So pretty much as you can see here, if you have the eye closed, it looks like she's actually taking a photo because she's supposed to be looking down the viewfinder of the actual camera. So it's very surprising that she doesn't come with the camera in the actual set, but obviously it's for you to do whatever you want with, so I think that's how I will display them, is with her with this camera and this awesome looking facial expression, because I do really like the camera looking facial expression. It's very cool. Okay, so now taking a look at the Jeep. This is a really nice build, and I was really reluctant when I realized that these were actually stickers, but they're not too hard to put on. So everything you see here is stickers. There is absolutely no unique printing on this at all. But they're very big. These are the 2x3 tiles. Very simple to put on, and pretty much they're just snot built on like that. You apply the sticker and then away you go. Very easy to do. But yeah, it's really nice. I do like this. I think there's a lot of room inside, which I'll go to in a second, but I'll just show you around the whole build. You've got the nice number plate there, which is obviously the set number, 60267. Safari kind of graphic here. So this could be used for a safari area if you wanted to make that in a city, which would be pretty cool. And it has the safari logo up here as well on the top. Now this has a rounded 2x2 plate, but with an anstud in, and that's so you can get someone to stand on there if you want to, or they can sit down, which is pretty cool. So, which is actually what you do is they drive past. Usually they have people at the top so they can take nice pictures of the animals as they go past. This also all pops off as one, which is really nice. So you have lots of room in here for minifigures, which is really cool. And I love the fact that you can do that. I mean, even the tiger might also even fit in if you want to put him like that. But it's got nice room for, like, obviously it's not the massive stud length, so it's going to be only one person at the front and one person at the back. But you can probably fit in two people here, actually, because you've got two of the studs there quite easily. So yeah, it's very, very nice and very easy to take the roof off as well. Another thing with this Jeep, if you wanted to, you could actually just remove all of these stickers and have it as just a white Jeep, and I think that would also look really, really nice. Or if you wanted to, you could basically just use this as the chassis and actually change these tiles and things here and actually have it as like a red Jeep, or a, you know, like red sides and red here, and then a white top, because that's kind of the trend at the moment with different coloured roofs and stuff. So I think it would be very easy to modify this as well to change the colour up. I really like the snorkel clipper grabber on it to kind of create that. You've got these candle pieces here from the Harry Potter sets to kind of create these side bits. And then you have the antenna at the back, which is obviously their radio control if there's any issues when they're out on safari. As well as the bull bar piece, which is I've seen recently in the Haunted House build, which is quite nice. But yeah, it's a really, really nice Jeep, and I actually really, really like this, and it's a good size for a city because it's not too big, such as the cars like the new speed racers, whereas if you can tell the difference, that's the kind of comparison. A lot bigger. These are a lot bigger vehicles with a lot more sides to them. But overall, I think this is a great little size and it's perfect for anyone's city. Okay, so would I recommend this product? Absolutely, I think this is a great one. This has been on sale recently with a couple of pound off as well, but $17.99 for the set alone is definitely worth it. I think this is a great build. If you need more cars in your city, this is a great one to have. It comes with a built big cat as well, which is very nice. I'm sure we'll see this in lots of different colours in the future, but this is a great to have, especially if you want to make a zoo or something like that in your city. This piece is absolutely hilarious. You can use this in so many different scenarios. You could have him where he's like spying if he's a secret agent, or you could have him where he's just a weirdo in the park, just kind of like hanging out. I just think it's a really cool like built piece, so I'm really glad I got that. And then the lady here is a really nice addition as well, especially with that dual molded hat. The camera piece is nice, and just both of the torso prints on these characters are absolutely great as well, so definitely would recommend. So just quickly going into the set details, it obviously contains 168 pieces and it contains 2 minifigures, but it also obviously contains the big cat and the parrot, so they're both desirable pieces, which is quite nice. The price per piece then equates to 10.7p in the UK or 11.9 cents in US and Europe. So I think that's an okay price per piece. Obviously there are some lot bigger pieces in this, such as the tree trunk as well as the big cat and the parrot, so they're just considered one piece each, which obviously skews the pricing a lot, and it's still quite a decent price per piece in my opinion. So that's my overall look at the set. Like I said, definitely recommend it. I think it's a great build and it's a great one to add into the city collection. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.